Good afternoon, everybody. I'm here in this beautiful area in the cemetery where the sun is at its highest peak, getting this good rays, getting this good vitamin D, feeding this melanin. As you can see, I'm here in the Washington Cemetery in Suitland, Maryland. A little man-made pond, as you can see, where the ancestors' corporeal form rests and feeds back nutrients into the soil. But learning various things in which they do to confuse the spirit, like flip our bodies, so the spirit won't wander back to its familiar place where it can go back and ascend or be rebirthed into new form of energy, back into that same family bloodline. Or with some of us, cremation, we go straight back to the elements. Now to another aspect of Jason, the creator's expression. Just like you, we are various forms of the creator's expression. I am an aspect of the creator in the corporeal form, vicariously living a human experience through this form. I'm going to tell you a little bit about me real quick. I'm Southern born, Southern raised, from Eastern Shore, Maryland. I grew up in a little town called Princess Anne. My birth parents, Kay Jones and Bowser Jones, the most beautiful, amazing parents any child could ask for, and any man could still just embrace and experience. I still learn a great deal of wealth from my parents, even still today. They still alive, loving each other, working it out, being strong together, being a light for their son. I have 5 brothers. My baby brother, majority everybody resides on the shore. I got one brother that's in Philly, one in Gun Barrel, Delaware, and the rest are on the shore. I was raised in a Methodist church, Christianity. Early on, I had questions because certain things in that scripture didn't appeal to me, didn't make sense. And then just use some reasoning, even as it was a childlike reasoning, just a lot of things just didn't make sense. The repetition of slave and a master, and then what we're taught what a slave is, and then when we're taught the brutality of what happens to slaves, and that I serve a God that says this is okay. I wasn't cool with that. And then especially coming from the South, being a dark-skinned brother, everything that I saw or heard was that my complexion represented ugliness. It represented danger. It represented horrible, atrocious things. It represented a beast. I'm like, nah. If you're going to call me a beast, see me in the gym. See me on that pad. See me in my artwork. See my mental capability and the reflection of this beautiful mind that the Creator blessed me with. Then you can call me a beast. But not just off the strength of me being dark-skinned. I was like, I ain't with it. It don't make sense to me. It just don't. And then as I grew older, started learning more about my family lineage, learning more about my background, where my people from, and learning about the spiritual, ancestral culture and heritage. I was like, we weren't always Christian. Matter of fact, we wouldn't always call ourselves black. Matter of fact, the areas in which I was socialized to believe that only white folk were at, the alleged, what they call us, identifies now, black folk, civilized and built those nations. I thought it was quite odd when you hear all these mythologies about these so-called Aryan nations that when they first got there, It was these great black beings, whether short or tall or normal height, with great knowledge, great wisdom, great power. But you don't see no physical remnants of them, but you do if you knew what to look for. So I kept on reading, kept on watching documents, and more importantly, I kept on talking to elders from different parts of the world to help build a better understanding of what the fuck's going on. Now, for some time, I also had to do some introspective work and just really do some self-reflection. I said, all right, Jay, you can no longer allow your circumstances, your surroundings, anything negative outside you dictate how you feel about you. You have to love, respect, honor, and cherish what the Creator has given you as life, and to be able to express life that the Creator saw fit for me to express it. So basically what my channel is just telling you from my aspect, my objective observation of life, and the historical information that I unearthed, and I'm still learning and still being taught through various forms, various teachers. Nature's my teacher, my greatest teacher. Especially being part of the Nanacoke, part of the Blackfoot, part of the Algonquin tribes. And I go further for my other bloodline. Being a part of the Ashanti tribe. Still learning about that. On my father's, my paternal blood lineage. Still learning about West Indian culture and what is a West Indian. Why did they call them West Indians? Whether if you went to Antigua, Barbados, St. Croix, St. Lucian, whatever part of the West Indies that you travel, why did they call them West Indians? Because if you look at the map, it's not by India. So why the fuck is it called West Indians? Several journals of older explorers, whenever they traveled to India to see the Dravidians, they saw dark-skinned people with various facial structures and phenotypes. But they were all various shades of brown, from the darkest of dark to the light brown. And when they started going to other lands, they saw similar people. So I guess that's where the discrepancy lies. But you also know that the older maps were invented by our ancestors, cartography. But they grabbed the maps, rebranded the maps, renamed shit for their understanding and their liking, which also was some bullshit. Now, as I continue my journey, watching my walk, how I interact with my atmosphere and the things around me, I'm learning that nature and all of its glory is what provides me with the creative energy, the strength, and my connection back to the cosmos and to this earth. So whenever I look at dirt or soil, trees, bark of trees, sap, anything that has melanin in it, it just reminds me I'm a part of a greater part. And I love it. So all you brown people, from the light hue to the dark hue, learn your culture, learn your blood ties, learn who you are and how you are connected to the area in which you are. Love yourself and love those that look like you. There's no more time for ignorance, no more time for judgment. It's only time to empower one another, empower yourselves. Because the real apocalypse is coming. The revealing of the truth, which we are in now. Don't think of it as the destruction of mankind, which partially it will be because we are human beings, because we have hue. And we'll always have been in a state of being, existing in various forms of energy. Those without hue are mankind. And that's why that great, if you can see, I'm going to get a better picture. That great Kapara, that great sun, that Kares, seeks and destroy those who are not of pure lineage, who are children of the sun. So, get your diet right. Eat live. The transition for those who have been always have been used to be eating flesh, I'm speaking from experience because the transition for me is still difficult as shit at times. And then with all this shit out here that's so cheap, think about it, they make the most fucked up shit cheap and accessible. Learn about your agriculture. Learn about the pesticides and the poison that they're putting in the food. Learn about how to clean and eat pure food. You'll feel better for it. And your ancestors will smile on you for it. So again, this is Jason Jones, the Creator's expression, saying peace, love, and get your war suit ready. Educate, exercise, personify, dignify, and strengthen you, yourself, and others. One love.